Hello guys. I know I'm starting a couple minutes early, but I wanted to make sure everything's running fine because I just had a weird thing happen with OBS. So hopefully it's okay that I'm starting a couple minutes. I mean, I'm literally starting just 2 minutes early, so I'm sure it's not that big of a deal. Hey Segun, how are you doing today? Hey Diamond Shine. Hello, hello, hello. I know this isn't my typical background music. I was like, I wonder what vibe I want to go with today with the background music. Should I do SpongeBob? Should I do Luigi's Mansion? I'm like, nah, let's do smooth jazz. I'm hoping you can hear, because else it would be really embarrassing if I said that and you couldn't hear the smooth jazz. But I'm feeling jazzy today. I'm feeling jazzy. That's awesome, Segun. Hopefully you're enjoying Splatoon 2. Hey, Diana? Hopefully I pronounced that right. I apologize if I didn't. What's up, Joseph? While Luigi's Mansion on the Switch, don't we all? I have not seen the new SpongeBob movie. Hey, Ryan, how are you doing? Can you guys hear the smooth jazz? I want today to be kind of a chillax, kind of just chatting. I mean, it's Chaturday, obviously, you know. Obviously, it's going to be a chillax stream, but... How are you? I'm doing pretty good, thank you. I literally struggled answering how am I doing. Honestly, I've been very stressed with school and all that. Hence why videos have been kind of scarce, but I've been spending more time making one video a week that is high quality rather than a few videos a week that are meh quality. Check out my video I uploaded the other day, by the way, if you haven't, the Little Hope review. I have literally everything going against me with that video, because the video's flopped quite a bit, and I think the main reason is, well, there's two main reasons, I think. One, it's a game I don't talk about very much. It's a game I don't cover much on the channel, and it's a more mature game, so it's something that, you know, not many people have that much interest in on the channel. But also, Bandai Namco copyright claimed it, so I'm not able to monetize it, which means that it doesn't get shared as much from YouTube because of the fact that they don't get any money from it. So it's got everything going against me with that video, so do make sure to check it out. I worked really hard on that video. I worked a lot last week on that video, and I think it came out really well, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. I'm getting PS5 on Sunday. Ooh, awesome. That's cool, thank you. How is Little Hope? I quite enjoyed it, so definitely check out the video if you have. I hope that was what you were asking, by the way, how Little Hope was. Do you know you can watch the 300 movie on YouTube, beyond CCPN, and wait until it's all access? What, is the new SpongeBob movie on YouTube? Maybe I'll watch it when I have a little bit of time, because, like I said, time has been very weird with me. I haven't really had much time to do many things. School has been absolutely kicking my butt. I've had so much homework the past week. It's so weird. Like, a couple weeks ago, like, there's like a 2 to 3 week span where there wasn't much work for school. So it was much easier to, you know, do my own thing and have some free time. But then my school was like, or my classes were like, all right, we're going to load you with a lot of things at once. So I have a bunch of assignments I got to do, on top of the fact that half of my coworkers left for my job, so I have double the amount of work to do for work, so it's been a bit rough, and my sleep schedule is wonky as heck. Like, I don't fall asleep until, at the earliest, usually 2 o'clock in the morning, like, mostly because I just can't fall asleep. Do you have a PS5? I don't have any of the next-gen consoles yet. I'm waiting for the Xbox Series X to go on pre-order, and that's probably what I'm going to get, the Series X. I'll post that in the background. It's my Ravenclaw poster. I hope you can see it. You can see it, right? I hope you can. But my Ravenclaw poster, because I'm a Ravenclaw. Yeah, the YouTube channel for the 3 movies. Oh, nice. Hopefully they'll probably get taken down at some point because of copyright. I did 5 exams this week. Oh, good luck. Hey, Soshi, how you doing? But yeah, school is stressful, but thankfully I have 1 more week, so this week. And then I have next week completely off. And it's the first break I've had from school so far. So it'll be nice to have a week to relax. And Gryffindor? Nice. Yeah, I'm Ravenclaw. All the way. I'm fine. That's good, Soshi. I have PS5 and play Pediatric, and it runs amazingly. We got the Cheetos, the vacuum, the Doritos are ready to go to the house. I recently found out that our boy SpongeBob appeared in a horror movie. He did? I know he appeared in the good old 2000s hit Zathura. Anyone remember that movie? I mean, you had to have been born in like the late 90s or early 2000s probably to really remember that movie because it's so obscure. But it was supposed to be like the spiritual successor to Jumanji. The original Jumanji, not the newer ones. The original, starring Robin Williams. But I remember that. So if that's what you mean, that kind of style where it was like it made a cameo kind of appearance. Okay, so really quickly, I'm going to kind of go into, because obviously I wanted to talk about today, Complay, and the episode was shown Fools in April. Oh, nice. Yeah, in Zathura, the episode, I don't remember the exact episode, but it's where Patrick was laughing at the balloon that was shaped like an elephant, and said it looks like it's a giraffe. That episode. Hey, Nintendo here, you love Zathura? Yeah, it was a pretty good movie. I honestly haven't watched it in years, so I can't really say if it's good or bad. I don't remember. Maybe I'll watch it someday. Bubble stand, thank you. Alright, so quick channel updates before we get into regular chatter. Obviously, like I said, things have been a little bit different on the channel. I'm going to be doing a lot of restructuring for the channel. I have a bunch of videos planned that I'm going to do, but they'll probably take a little while. I have a new show thing, which is more like a podcast that I got planned, and there was something else I had to say too, but I completely forgot. But I'll probably remember it later on. So let me talk quickly about videos I have planned in the future, because I have a little bit of something that will hopefully please everyone. Let me open my thing quickly. Okay, so I have videos planned. So my next video is going to be a Doctor Who video. It's going to be a video talking about why I'm super excited for The Edge of Reality. And it's really, really cool. I've already started working on it. I compiled an intro already, where it's like basically like a montage of Doctor Who stuff, and it's really, really cool. I really like how it came out. It's got a cover of Valet Decem playing in the background. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's a theme from Doctor Who. And yeah, that video should be coming out hopefully sometime in this coming week. I wanted to do videos every Saturday, but I think I can produce videos a little quicker than once a week, because obviously I was gonna have the Little Hope video out yesterday, but I put it out Friday instead, because I had it ready by then. So why not just put it out? So yeah, so Doctor Who video next week. I'm done waiting. So for the following week, I'm absolutely done waiting for THQ Nordic and Purple Lamp to put out this freaking patch for Rehydrated. So I think I'm going to start finally working on my Rehydrated review, and I think that'll come out in 2 weeks. I'm going to try and get some other people in it as well. Like, I'll probably contact Riders DX, I'll probably contact Sheriff, Triforce, you know, the gang, the usual suspects. I'm going to try and contact them, see if I can get them into the review, and just put out the Rehydrated review in a couple weeks. I'm honestly, at this point, Rehydrated's been out for almost 6 months, or it's really 5 months at this point. So I'm just going to get the review out. There's no point waiting any longer, you know. It'll be cool once the game gets patched for the Switch, because I'm specifically reviewing the Switch version. But at this point, you know, it's been 5 months. I might as well just review the game as is. Yes, Soshi, I just picked at Soshi's comment, the Rehydrated gang. So I'll try to be getting those guys involved. As well as, I actually also want to do a video. I mentioned it in a chat today in the past. Sheriff is down. I'm probably going to talk to Riders. He should be down. Probably going to get some other people as well. But doing a Rehydrated retrospective collab video with the Rehydrated gang. Probably mostly like Rehydrated Relief people who, you know, people who are in the Rehydrated Relief. Yeah, I don't know what else to really say about that. Besides, it'll be a pretty cool video, I think. I think it'll be more so like a podcast kind of deal, where a bunch of us from the Rehydrated Relief will come together and just chat about Rehydrated, the hype, the Rehydrated Relief, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that should be fun. Don't know when that will come out. That one will probably be a little while, but but it'll be at some point. What else? Rail Mango and I are also planning to do something. If you're in the Discord server, you already know about this. It's going to be a podcast that we're going to do called ZakPak After Dark, which basically it's going to be a podcast. It's going to be a very casual podcast where we talk actually a little bit about our personal lives and talk a little more about things that, you know, we just want to talk about. It won't even all necessarily be gaming. And it might also not be intended for younger audiences, since we'll probably be talking about some mature things, maybe have some stronger language. So that's why I'm still debating on this, but I'm most likely going to post it actually on the second channel, which is ZakPak Squared, mostly because of the themes and the things we'd be talking about on this podcast. I just don't know if it would work well on my channel. Like for example, we're already planning topics we want to talk about, and one of them is our love lives, and you know, like how our romantic side has not worked, and maybe any, like, you know, just deeper feelings we had for people in the past. And I just don't think that kind of topic would work well on ZakPak. So I'm thinking to upload that on ZakPak Squared, which means it won't get the viewership that it would get on here, but it probably wouldn't even get that much viewership on here anyway. So stay tuned for that. I don't know when that's going to come out. I want to make that more structured. We're deep in talks about it, but he's going to get a new microphone. I'm probably going to use the one I have, and hopefully we can make a good podcast out of it. Estimated release time window, no clue. There's another thing that's kind of in the works. It's a little more of a secret project, so I can't say too much about it, but if it happens, it may be one of the coolest things I've ever done. To give you guys a little bit of a tease as to how big this thing may be, if it actually happens, I'm still waiting to hear back from the person who's organizing the whole thing. It should feature myself, Riders DX, and Shift. So, if this works out, it'll be really, really cool. It'll be a video with myself, Riders DX, and Shift, as well as some other people that I don't want to say. But if this actually happens, it'll be super, super cool to have that kind of a big video. And that video wouldn't be on my channel, but obviously I'd promote it. But yeah, other than that, I don't know. Oh, I actually also am planning a Luigi's Mansion video. I'm planning a Luigi's Mansion video where I actually try to play the game blindfolded, just as like a little challenge video. So that should be fun. That'll probably be a while off. Like, I have a bunch of videos planned. Like, I'm trying to plan as many videos as I can so that while I'm home over the winter break, I'm productive and I can work and make these projects happen. Yeah. So that's basically all the updates I've got right now for the channel. I think once I get home, because right now, obviously, I'm producing one video a week, and I want to do more than that. So what I'm thinking about doing is having multiple videos come out throughout the week, and then have my bigger video, my more edited video, come out over the weekend. So I think that's what I plan on doing, and yeah. So, all right, so I'm going to be back on the chat. Let's see, what did I miss? Let's see. Also, SpongeBob movies, Watch on the Run, free expansion package coming to SpongeBob Adventure Story Retold. Nice. Running my Luigi cosplay. Awesome. I actually had a friend do Luigi cosplay for Halloween, and she actually rocked it pretty well. So, yeah. Balloons. What's up here in the Lara Croft movie? Okay. We got Jinx Ghost. Wait, what? Everyone, what's up? So, do you think we gave Tuesday about this remake college pack like rare replay? I think for when it comes to I definitely, as to when, I don't know, but I think it's more likely that they do a compilation pack of Nick games next. I just realized how absolutely horrible this angle is. Can I like do anything about this? Because it's like you got it like below my head, and I don't look good. Hold on, hold on. I need to make myself look not as bad. Is that better? Hopefully that's better. I think it's a little bit better. Hold on, let me aim the camera a bit higher. That's not working. That's not working for me. I'll have to figure this out. Let's see. But yeah, I'm not sure how long it'll be until we get another announcement for a Nick remake. I'm gonna have to figure something out here because I look awful from that angle. I know I sound so stupid by saying that, but I mean it's true. Let's see. Try to catch up. You're playing Bible. You see Luigi walking into the wall. Hey guys, the Dark Moon fans just arrived. I'm just have the webcam like that. Funny enough, actually, last year, was it last year? It might have been the year before last year. I don't know, but either last year or the year before. Oh no, it was definitely last year because I was in my newer room, not the older room. But sorry, I'm trying to figure this camera thing out. But I actually did record a video where I tried I was doing like a Luigi's Mansion challenge compilation where like I did a bunch of I wrote down a bunch of challenges I can do in Luigi's Mansion. Like I think one of them was like defeat blue losses in like 3 cycles. I think one of them was get from the basement to the roof blindfolded, and I actually succeeded. I did get stuck in the first floor hallway for a bit. But, so I know it is possible because I've done it before. So, I might, I'm thinking, I was like, that was such a cool concept. I think it came out really well, but the video never happened. I think it just didn't happen because I had a lot of troubles with editing it altogether. So, I think I want to try and do it again. I was going to try and do it before Halloween, but our school went into lockdown, so I wasn't able to go home to record it. So, I had to push it back. So, we'll see. I want to do something like that. Hey, Antonio, how are you doing? Actually, wait, for when? Probably sometime, I would say maybe next year. Oh, you mean a remake? Remake? I don't know when we could expect another remake. I mean, to be honest, I don't know what they could remake next. Because I don't think, I don't think there's a SpongeBob game that really, maybe Lights, Camera, Pants, but I don't think they'd remake that one, because they definitely wouldn't remake Movie. I don't see them remaking that one, at all. Creature from the Krusty Krab, maybe. But, I don't think, because a lot of the Nicktoons games that people want remade are older Nicktoons games. So obviously a lot of those Nicktoons aren't around anymore. So I don't know if they'd actually remake older Nicktoon games because of the fact that it's just not relevant anymore. Hence why I think something like a rare replay style thing is more likely. So we'll have to see. What's more in the Hidden Mansion? What you mean, Antonio? Hey, Mr. Yo-Yo, how you doing? Just ask Morty. True. Yeah, get together lots of camera fans they could do when it comes to something. True. I think it's possible. But I don't know. Because I do know that Purple Lamp also do want to work on a sequel. They want to, do a sequel to Battle for Bikini Bottom. They want to make their own SpongeBob game rather than just keep remaking old ones. So I think that it's more so likely that they probably make a new SpongeBob game before they remade one. At this point. Replay style. I do, Zach. Yeah, I think Purple Lamp said in an interview they would love to work on a sequel to Battle for Bikini Bottom or just a new SpongeBob game in general rather than just keep doing remakes. And I completely understand that. Like, yeah, remakes are great. I love remakes because they bring, older games back into spotlight. They modernize them. They make them look better. And they bring them to modern platforms. And it's amazing. But I also do love newer experiences. I love newer games, As long as it's done right. Where'd you hear this? I don't know exactly where I heard it. Because obviously when I was covering Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, I had to listen to, like, every single interview Purple Lamp did. But I know it was in one of them. Just playing some Dark Moon, listen to you in the background. Nice. Is that the Hidden Mansion? The Hidden Mansion, yeah, the Hidden Mansion, Luigi's Mansion. You have to. It's this. Well, it depends on where you're from. It's the same game, but it's harder in some instance. Wow. I just got a comment from someone who's actually watching my old Scooby-Doo Mystery Mayhem Zach plays. Wow. Wow. Wasn't expecting that. Real Dark Moon fan? Oh, trust me, I know. So, yeah. I also have a video plan I'm going to do, obviously, later. I mean, it's going to be next month, obviously. But I'm also going to do a video talking about Nintendo predictions for 2021. It's become tradition to where I do a predictions video at this point, where I predict what Nintendo's going to do for the next year. So that's going to happen. You know me already, exactly. So that's another video I'm going to do. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't even know. Well, they probably would remaster them to some capacity, but I don't think they'd really do much with them, to be honest. Almost like what Rare did with Rare Replay. Like, the ones that were already kind of remastered, they obviously just brought those over, the remastered versions. But if they weren't remastered, they're just going to kind of like up-res, like almost like the Mario 3D All-Stars collection kind of deal, where they wouldn't really do much with them. They might tweak some things, but, you know, overall, it's going to be kind of the same experience. Jeez. Okay. Hey, Ethan, what you doing? You feel like more Luigi Mansion 2 or 3? I mean, I definitely like 3 more. But there's a lot of things about 3 that it didn't do as well as 2. So, there are some things where I'm like, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon or Luigi's Mansion 2 definitely did that better. But overall, I definitely like 3 more than 2. I realize that in this mode, we capture the ghost faster. Yep, you capture the ghost faster. Rooms are generally darker. If you're playing in the PAL region, obviously the mansion's flipped, but that isn't the case. Well, the PAL region got such a better version of Luigi's Mansion when it comes to the Hidden Mansion mode, because in the PAL region, the mansion's flipped. The rooms are way darker. There are new ghosts there are different ghosts in each room. It's just so much better. I don't remember if they did that with the 3DS version of Luigi's Mansion with the Hidden Mansion mode, because I know it's definitely just like the PAL version. So I think there are different ghosts in each room in the 3DS version of Luigi's Mansion's PAL or Hidden Mansion mode. Not much, Ethan. What about you? I hope they announce that soon. Hopefully, but with COVID, you never know. Oh, I already answered your what's up. Nah, I'm just chilling, obviously. Can you count up some things that Dark Moon did in 3? Yeah. The music. I definitely like the music a lot more in Dark Moon than I did Luigi's Mansion 3. I liked the mansion design. I mean, overall, I think the design of the game's mansions, in my opinion, were better than Luigi's Mansion 3's hotel. I personally preferred, I did not care for the Secret Mine mansion at all, but I still do prefer that over most of what Luigi's Mansion 3 offers. Mostly because Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, the mansions feel like actual mansions. They feel like a real location. Like, that's one thing I'll really give Dark Moon, is that Evershade Valley does feel like a real place with all these mansions. But Luigi's Mansion 3's hotel just feels so nonsensical in the way it's put together. So, I definitely prefer Dark Moon in that regard. The atmosphere is better than in Dark Moon. Yes, I hate the ghosts in Dark Moon with a passion. The ghost is one of those weird things that I don't even know, because I hate the goofy personality. I hate the personalities of Dark Moon's ghosts, period. Like, hate it. But the designs, I think, are better for the most part. There are more variety of them. But in Luigi's Mansion 3, the personalities were toned down a lot, which I liked. But there was not a lot of variety. And the designs, particularly for the goobs and the hammers, I just didn't care for. So, Ghost is a balancing act. Other than that, combat, probably. I hated the burst mechanic, like where like the meter fills up, you press A, and then it takes, that. I hated that, but I think I hate the slam more. So it's just a matter of which one did I not like less. But yeah, not all Dark Moon Ghosts are goofy. It's one of those things where it's, for me, it's mostly deterred by the greenies, and the hiders are pretty goofy as well. I think the only ones that really aren't are the sneakers and the slammers, and those are the ones you see the least, from my memory. And then you also have Polterpup, which I do prefer Polterkitty over Polterpup any day of the week. Yeah. Hey Springlock, how you doing? How would you feel if beta of Luigi Mansion Ghosts got leaked? What do you mean? Like, you mean new ghosts or different ghosts? That'd be pretty awesome. No, Antonio, I think Luigi Mansion 3's animation is way better than Dark Moon. I mean, mostly because of the fact it's just, that's not even Nickelodeon's fault. Like, that's advancement in technology. But I think Luigi Mansion 3 has brilliant animation. Like, I may not like Luigi's Mansion 3 that much, but what I will say is that the animation in Luigi's Mansion 3 is like Pixar level good. Like, it's brilliant. So, I think Luigi's Mansion 3 definitely, visually and with the animation, is almost perfect, to be honest. Like, there's so much emotion captured, there's so much expression, like, with Luigi. It's almost perfect in that regard. Somewhat stiff. Could be just me. Yeah, it's definitely stiff. I feel like that's more so of a limitation with the hardware. Like, that you can't blame Nickelodeon for that. It's a 3DS. It's a handheld system. It's definitely more so a hardware limitation that caused Next Level Games to not really have the best animation in Dark Moon, rather than it being Next Level Games' fault. Yeah, they definitely tried their best. I mean, animation, they're definitely golden at. Like, they definitely don't need any improvement there. But for me, here's the one thing with Luigi's Mansion 3. So many people say, oh, but look how great the animation is, and use that as a reason as to why Luigi's Mansion 3 is great. And yes, animation does make the game look so much better. But at the end of the day, for me, because of the fact I'm not a huge fan of the game, the animation isn't what I'm completely there for. It's the atmosphere and the ghosts and the combat. And those are the 3 areas that I feel were lacking in 3. And that's why 3 was kind of a disappointment to me. For the Poltergeist? Well, Poltergeist, I don't even really count him as a really common ghost. You encounter him a few times. And I don't encounter him as goofy, or I don't consider him goofy, but I definitely don't consider him a threat. Like, I consider him, actually, I do kind of consider him goofy. Because of his voice. He's like, me, 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 me. He's so... In the first mansion, I will admit, his encounter is actually pretty cool. Because of the piano and all that. But once you start getting to fight him more and get used to him, yeah, I don't care for it. I think they tried a bit too hard. I think their efforts worked in Luigi's Mansion 3. The animation's great, but I wish they spent more time in other areas. What's up, Joseph? How are you doing? Yeah, I wish they spent more time in other areas, making more ghosts. Like, come on. Like, the first, hour of the game, at least for me, I think it's actually probably more than an hour. Like, my first hour with Luigi's Mansion 3 was with Goobs. And if you go back to the original game, the original Luigi's Mansion, the second room in, you're already seeing a second kind of ghost. You're already seeing the second ghost type. So it's like... And in the third room, you get introduced to the third and fourth. I mean... Speedy Spirit is not really technically a new common ghost, but even still, it's different than your generic standard Goob, in my opinion. That's a Doodle. Exactly, yeah, Doodle, he's kind of like Doodle Bob, and that's why I think he's kind of goofy and not, I wish Nintendo would Luigi one on the same. Hey Sophia, how are you doing? You just asked me that. I'm doing pretty good. How are you? It's a bit over animated sometimes. I will give you this, and this is a problem that persists for me in Dark Moon as well. The animation, this isn't a problem necessarily with the animation, but what Next Level Games does with the animation. Alright, when Luigi reacts to something, in Dark Moon and 3, he overreacts. He'll become paralyzed with fear as the simplest thing happens. Luigi Mansion 3 and Dark Moon, pure perfect example. Polterpup and Polterkitty, right? Polterpup in Dark Moon and Polterkitty in 3. Alright, I'm going to use Polterkitty as an example here since it's more recent in memory. Luigi stands literally 2 feet in front of Polterkitty and has ample time to do something about it. But camera's aimed high again. But watches Polterkitty just strut off and doesn't do anything. That's where the animation becomes a bother for me. Because if you're using your animation to make it the fact where Luigi's doing something stupid or stumbling with the elevator button and throwing it somewhere and losing it again, you know? Or having him celebrate and then a mouse comes and takes it twice. That's the kind of stuff that annoys me. Right? Use it a couple times, sure. But once you do it multiple times, it just gets old. Having the elevator button taken by something again and again just kind of gets annoying. Especially if it's done verbatim, repeat. It's done, I'd say the elevator button is taken from Luigi as he has it in his hand at least 10 times in the game. At least 10 times. But isn't almost the same as Dark Moon, level 1, first go, second level. Yeah, Dark Moon had that problem as well, but they had more ghosts to introduce. With Luigi's Mansion 3, yes, you have the trappers, but they don't even count. Or the minis, they don't count either. You really had 4 ghosts that you were introduced to. Dark Moon, I think you had 8. Right? You had Greenies, Slammers, Hiders, Sneakers, I'll count Poltergeists, the Creepers, the Gobbers, I think I'm missing one. Either way, 7 or 8 different ghosts in Dark Moon. 3 had 4. Come on. It's inexcusable that Luigi Mansion 3 had that little ghost. In fact, it's such a big problem, actually. Nintendo tweeted on Halloween about Luigi's Mansion 3. They promoted the game for Halloween, whatever. I looked at the comments, or not the comments, the replies on their tweet, and so many comments were like, yeah, but the ghost variety is I saw so many replies about how lacking the ghost variety is. I was legitimately surprised about how many people had that issue. I shouldn't have been surprised because it is an actual legitimate issue. But so many people were kissing Luigi's Mansion 3's ass. Sorry for the language, but it's gotta be said. So many people were kissing Luigi's Mansion 3's ass to where last year I barely saw anyone complaining about the lack of variety of the common ghosts. But now, everyone's saying, wow, there's actually not a lot of ghosts in this game. It's actually, to me, it was shocking. I don't know why it was shocking, because it's true, but I guess I spent so long saying all this stuff about Luigi's Mansion 3, and lots of people being like, oh, you just don't like the game because it's not like the original. And now that I'm looking, and seeing people actually have the same opinion as me, it's surprising, and it's such a weird feeling. I don't know how to describe it. All right, hold on. Oh god, I gotta try to catch up on chat. Poor Luigi, he need another Year of Luigi. I agree. Year of Luigi 2 would be awesome. He even is scared of a greenie. Is with Mansion Dark Moon. Exactly. He's scared so easily. In the first game, Luigi, if he got scared by a ghost, his first encounter with a ghost is a legitimate excuse for him to be disabled by the sight of a ghost. Where he's crawling backwards, even though he doesn't have the poltergeist, so it's excusable. But every other encounter with a ghost he has, he goes, whoa, and then goes right back into movement. He doesn't stop and crawl on the floor. In the beta, he only did that for the Basher. And even then, it was a cut concept. And some of the portrait ghosts he did it for as well, but those were usually the big boss ghosts. that he usually like got super scared of. So yeah, sorry, I went to a tangent there. Cool stream, by the way. I can't see how you're doing. Awesome, Sophia. Yeah, I'll probably talk to you at some point later. Just been super busy. But maybe at some point later I'll give you a chat. Legion City was padded. It really was. Bobbers. Question: have you played? I haven't played any of the Mario Kart arcade games. Playing Sanchez Mini right now. For the first time, most of these games. Ooh, nice. I've actually always wanted to play Castle of Illusion, but I want to get it on my, because I have a real, like an actual Sega Genesis at home. So I would actually probably want to get it on the actual hardware. Let's see. Which enemy did you hate the most in any Luigi's Mansion? Like in any Luigi's Mansion, my least favorite anything when it comes to the ghost fights is the ice boss fight in Dark Moon. Least favorite, definitely hate it to this day. Maybe I'll do a video. Well, I can't because I can't capture 3DS gameplay. But maybe someday, whenever I get a 3DS capture device, I'll do a video where I try to beat that boss. I think that'd be actually good fun. I mean, it'd be a rage video. There'd be a lot of harsh language, but yeah. Forgot about the Gobber and Creeper. You think those are goofy? Gobber, not so much. I actually kind of like the Gobber. I like the Gobber quite a bit. Because the fact that he was a stationary ghost, he didn't really move. And he was throwing up at you, so he was projectiling something at you, so you had to dodge his attack while you... I think he's probably one of my favorite ghosts from Dark Moon. The Sneaker is definitely my favorite, but the Gobber is really good. Like, he's such a brilliant concept. And the fact that he, like, of all, like, the ghosts, like, they copy and pasted Dark Moon's ghosts into 3 and just changed their designs. That's apparent. But they didn't do it with the Gobber. The one ghost that actually really offered something. I mean, it wouldn't really have worked with the Slam because of the fact that it just doesn't because of its design. But, so yeah, no, I don't think the Gobber's goofy. I actually kind of like the Gobber. The Creeper, though, oh, I hate that thing. The Creeper is stupid. I hate it. I mean, theoretically, it's cool, but it's stupid. It's goofy. That thing's stupid. I hate it. I don't think under reaction, Legion mentioned Dark Moon. Legion stands there for 3 or 4 seconds, and then he is. Oh yeah, true. Oh yeah, he does do that in Luigi Mansion Dark Moon. I completely forgot about that. That like he'll stand there and watch the ghost do something, and then actually, yeah, I completely forgot about that. Oh, I hated that. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, I was like. It was done for comedic effect. I know why they did it. It's one of those things that they do in cartoons, right? Where, like, they'll stop. It's like, you know, the stereotypical scene with Wile E. Coyote, right? Where it's like he'll saw off the edge of a cliff, and the cliff will go from under him, and then he'll stand there for a second, he'll look down, and he'll look up, and be like, uh-oh, and then fall. That's what that's the kind of comedy they're going for with Luigi's Mansion, Dark Moon. And I hate it. Because, I mean, I usually like the kind of comedy with Looney Tunes. But I don't expect Looney Tunes style comedy in Luigi's Mansion. Luigi's Mansion and Looney Tunes should be far apart from each other. They shouldn't have the same kind of comedy because Looney Tunes is funny and goofy. And that's not what I expect in a Luigi's Mansion game, you know? Let's see here. I think Luigi's Mansion 1 has the best ghosts. Oh, by far. Luigi's Mansion 1, you can't argue. There's no way you can say Luigi's Mansion 1 doesn't have the best ghosts. For one, there's so much variety. Not just visual variety, but in the way they attack. The grabbers, for instance. The grabbers are not, like, there's so many different variations of the grabbers. There's the regular grabbers. You know, there's I think it's the red one. No, it's the white ones. The white ones don't do any damage if they grab you. The red ones do damage. Do damage if they grab you. And then there's the invisible ones, which I believe are blue? Purple? Blue? No, because there's also purple ones. I don't remember what the purple ones do, but there's the blue ones that are invisible unless you see their shadow or their reflection. And then you have the Shy Guy ghosts, which use the projectiles. You have the Garbage Can ghosts, which throw items at you. There's so much variety of the ghosts in Luigi's Mansion 1. I honestly think it's hard to argue that Dark Moon or 3 have a better variety of ghosts, or better ghosts in general. People use the argument that they give greenies or goobs like sunglasses or shields, and that's why they're better, because they're giving their ghosts more to do. But they would, in Luigi's Mansion, I thought it was better that they gave separate ghosts that job, Because, like I said, A, it gives more visual variety, but it gives each ghost its own individual trait. So the gold ghosts were the standard ones. The purple punchers were like hit slightly harder. The blue twirlers hit even harder. Garbage can goes through projectiles. Grabber ghost grabbed you. Each ghost had its own characteristic, and that's what I think worked well. Rather than, oh, you have these 4 ghosts, and they have their characteristics, but let's give the original one some goofy traits, like sunglasses and a shield, or a pot and a pan that it spins at you. I don't know. We're talking about Luigi's Mansion, Max. Let's see, I've modded a par with Double Dash. Wow, that's pretty awesome, Soshi. Nintendo put the Sunshine on the they put Luigi Mansion on. I agree, Joseph. If they put Sunshine on the Switch, they could definitely put Luigi Mansion on the Switch. Is greenies at least attack you? Oh, true. Oh, at least, I mean, I don't remember much with Dark Moon, so I can't really speak much to Dark Moon. But with 3, the ghosts literally just sit there as you, like, are capturing the other ghosts. Like, they just sit there and be like, whoa, man, I don't want any part of it. In Luigi's Mansion 1, maybe in Dark Moon, I don't remember, because I haven't played Dark Moon in a while, but in the original Luigi's Mansion, if you're picking up a ghost, the ghost will come after you. They'll still chase you. They'll actually attack you. They'll do something about it. Hey, Quantum, how you doing? Which version of the ghosts do you like least? Of those 2. Strong versions from Dark Moon or minis from 3? Oh, minis from 3, hands down. Strong versions from Dark Moon are pretty good. Mostly because, I mean, I would have preferred just, like, having stronger ghosts. Like, that you introduce throughout the game, and then have just more ghosts that you fight. But the strong ghosts were a pretty cool concept, and I thought they were executed pretty well. And they were introduced at a perfect time in the game, to where it really upped the challenge, and it made it work really well. So I think the strong ghosts are pretty cool. I like those. Minis just suck in every regard. Like, they're just no. Luigi mentioned Looney Tunes don't miss. Exactly. Wow, that's how far behind I am on this chat. Oh my gosh. There's icon, game icon, it's nothing. Exactly. That's why I said, what video did I say it in? I think I said it in my Luigi's Mansion 4 video. Or it might have been the comments video. That I feel like they've really just swept the first game under the rug. Like, they really just swept the first game under the rug. They're just like, eh. Like, yeah, we'll make a remake of it, but we'll put it on our dying system. Like, I really wonder if they did a complete remake of the first game. Right? Complete remake from the ground up. How well it would sell, if it would beat the 3rd game in sales, because the 3rd game actually did really well in sales. Like, it is almost in the top 10 best-selling Switch games of all time. Like, that's pretty good. Like, it's at number 11. I read that up last week. So, all right. Anyways, SA1 or 2 is better than SA1. Do you mean Sonic Adventure? Is that what you're talking about? Skyward, okay, yeah, Sonic Adventure you're talking about. I've actually never played the Sonic. Actually, that's a lie. I have played a little bit of both, but I just kind of stopped playing. The channel game gets on Switch. True. There's something. Okay, I can't comment on that. I feel like the only one. Hammer, I guess, but let's see. Let me ever go through that. Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I know why. It's because nowadays there's a huge, big thing about making games easy. And I don't get that. I mean, Luigi Mansion 3 even, it had some, I mean, granted, I'm just stupid. But there were puzzles that stumped me for a while. But, yeah, I don't know why they insisted on making ghosts never attack you. And then on top of that, having the slam. It just makes combat less interesting. Like, at least with combat in Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, as much as I hated the meter thing, at least there was, like, the jump dodge thing, so that it gave you a reason to, like you know, because the jump dodge would be OP if there wasn't the meter to make you debate on using it. So, and it's honestly so easy because, I mean, I think the main thing that should really show you the fact that this game is so easy is that the main common ghosts have 100 health points, right? Goos have 100 health points, right? They have 100 health points, but they are as easy to capture as the ghosts with 10 health points, if not easier from the past games, right? Because I believe Greenies had 10. in Dark Moon, and then obviously Gold Ghost had 10 in the original. So, he's on Switch. True. Yeah, I think Luigi's on show. Walmart's in China. Here, skip a stage. I mean, some people forget what Luigi should be just focused on his brother. True. Exactly, that's what I mean. Like, if you use the jump or the jump dodge in Dark Moon, the meter went back to empty. So it gave you a little bit of a risk-reward thing. So it, I don't know. Dark Moon on there now. Awesome, Kim. There's a 15. Oh wow, Mario Kart DS. Wow. It's probably been 15 years since I've played that game. Okay, maybe not 15 years since I played that game, but definitely been a while. I'm actually gonna try and find the Nintendo tweet where they talked about Luigi's Mansion 3 on Halloween. Oh my god, they tweet so much. And where is it? Pikmin 3, Hyrule Warriors. Where is it? I swear they posted a Luigi Mansion 3 thing. Here it is. Let's see here. Let's switch over to I saw Viol. No, not this Viol. This no, yes, that Viol. All right. Look at me with my shady comment. So yeah, so Nintendo posted this on October 28th. No matter what ghastly surprises are around the corner this Halloween, Luigi is here to frighten them away or be frightened. Yeah, look at this very scary ghost. Like, this guy, like, I mean, I don't know. If I got approached by this guy, I'd be super scared. Like, come on. Hold on, sorry. I'm trying to pull up the chat on my phone so I can keep up with chat while I'm doing this. So that's because of Gama goes next here. What round? Okay. So yeah, isn't he spooky? Will you be setting the spooky mood with Luigi's Mansion 3 this time of year? And that's why I love my little comment I put. I wouldn't say Luigi's Mansion 3 is really the game to set the spooky mood. Play the first game. I mean, I'm not wrong. There's Stradalix. I've never been a year. This game is great, but need more ghost variety. You see, like, yeah, it's the thing. Alright? Like, people comment about the ghost variety. How many times are you going to keep making this game over and over? What? There we go. Oh, I even like this tweet. It's no more infantile than game 1. Oh, that's a false tweet. Infantile. I don't know. Does this person know what infantile means? Which ghosts do you find more goofy? Greenie, hiders, or goobs? Greenies probably. Goobs are pretty goofy too, and hiders. Hiders are pretty goofy too. Like, they're all really goofy, but exactly. Luigi Mansion 1 isn't FNAF. It isn't, or not, like, not even. It isn't supposed to be like an actual scary game. Like, people misunderstand the difference. I mean, I don't know if I just have a different definition for this word between scary and spooky. Spooky is more like, oh, it's kind of spooky, you know? It's kind of the spooky atmosphere. It's a little bit spooky. Scary is like, oh, shit, that's scary. Like, there's a difference. Let's see here. You overprice your games. Have been most of the month. Great games. Yes, it needs more content. Luigi Mansion 4 confirmed. EGAT and Smash to lower the price. Hey, I actually did. Luigi Mansion 3 will be $30 at Walmart. If you guys are still debating on picking it up. She's like, you know, in daytime exactly. No. Like, first one, kind of want to play 3. Give us more floors. King of the Month, excellent game, very charming. Why is it that people think the game being very charming is a great thing? Not too short. It ended right as it was getting good. Well, I wish I could translate that. Charm is needed. Love Dark Moon. Nothing can change my mind. It's crazy. I mean, I don't know. I mean, of course, people are entitled to their opinion to like the game. I mean, hey, if you like the game, that's your prerogative. Like, of course, but it's just not. Like, they just completely changed what made Luigi's Mansion, and that's just, to me, like. Idea Luigi's Anniversary Super Luigi Mansion Keith. Yeah, I think everything is all a matter of opinion, right? Like, everything is like, I think the first game is like the perfect one, but I mean, could they do better? Of course, but to me, they haven't done anything like the original, so I don't know. Oh, but I'm starting to like the sneaker ghosts. Oh, the sneaker ghosts are great. I love them. They're like them and the gobbers are the two ghosts that I actually love from Dark Moon. I think those are the only two that I actually legitimately love from Dark Moon. Let's see. Game first. Second grab with the game. Exactly. I mean, nostalgia is one of those things. It's always nostalgia. Like, it always comes down to nostalgia, right? Like, Luigi's Mansion 1 is probably my favorite because I grew up with it, and it's nostalgia. And that's just how I thought the series should be. Spooky, atmospheric, lots of ghost variety, the portrait ghosts, and their backstories, and their dialogue, and all that. But then, when they change it, it's like wow. Like, it's one thing to change one aspect of it. Or, change isn't necessarily always a bad thing, unless you do it wrong. Mario Party, for instance, after 8 titles of literally all kind of the same thing, okay, yes, there should be a little bit of a change. But, when you change it so drastically that's unrecognizable, that's where you can really cause some issues. Why can't it end up under the rock and praise the OG game? Damn. Slammers, I think Slammers are... I'm not a huge fan of their design. And also, they're just the stupid ghost. Same with the hammers. They're just the stupid ghost. Like, the other ghosts are like, it's like the greenies and the goobs are SpongeBob. And the hammers / slammers are Patrick. That's what it is. I was different. I don't know what fans were outraged. Oh, you prefer Mario Party 3? Wow. That's definitely an opinion. Well, I think it's more so because the party games come out actually, no, I can't even say that because Pokemon, yeah, that's the thing. People always get at me for being such an original Luigi Mansion and not being open to change. But then when you go to Pokemon fans, oh my lord, if you change something about Pokemon, the world is going to end. Pokemon's finished. It's over. They changed something. Meanwhile, I want some things to go back to the way it was with Luigi's Mansion. Just a hater of the new stuff, right? My favorite Mario Party is definitely 6. I mean, the GameCube and the N64 Mario Parties, in my opinion, can't be beat. I like Mario Party 8. I like Mario Party DS. Even Mario Party 4, I'm going to put in the like category. But yeah. It's my onwards. I mean, have to be a part of the Pokemon community. To me, the two communities I never want to be part of die hardly: the Pokemon community and the Smash community. I just can't. I just can't. But it's really interesting. Mario Party 6 is great. I love it. We're greens with white shields. Ooh, awesome. Yawning very loudly. Yeah, go. You know, I have to deal with Nickelodeon from regular games. That mean we can also. Yeah, of course they can make new ones. THQ Nordic has the license. They don't have the license, or they don't just have the license to the old Nickelodeon titles. They have the licenses to SpongeBob. They have the license to Fairly Odd Parents, etc., etc. So they can make new games if they wanted to. They don't just have to remake the old ones. They can also make new ones. On GameCube, so I can play the. Oh, I definitely recommend picking up a GameCube. I am honestly, I have a Wii at my grandmother's house over in England, so I'm probably gonna do a stream of the PAL version of Luigi's Mansion when I'm over there. The sneaker has a pretty cool design. I like the sneaker. Pretty cool. Anime games for Shallow Kid remakes. Yeah, the Slammers definitely don't. Or from what I remember, I to be honest, I've played Luigi's Mansion 3 more than I've played Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. Like that's how little I've played Dark Moon. So I can't really speak to how the ghosts behave in Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, but yeah. Can you guess what series I'm talking about? It's obvious at this point. I'm actually not sure, to be honest, Soshi. Only because you got me at the anime games part. I honestly don't know. That wasn't THQ game. So with that, I think that was actually. I really don't know. Actually, they might have multiple license deals with multiple different publishers. That's my guess. Pac-Man. Yeah, Pac-Man. Okay, got it now. I thought you meant like games within that series turned into an anime direction, but now I get it. Pac-Man World, yeah. So the beta elements, that'd be cool if they added in beta elements. I can rank the ghost me, Slammer, Sneaker, Gobber, Poltergeist, Greenie, Hinder, Creeper. Yeah, Creeper's definitely low of the low. I don't like that thing. It's ill stupido. But that's my own personal opinion, of course. Why do you find this Slammer that dumb? I mean, it is really dumb. I mean, you can tell that the Slammer is designed to be the stupid one of the group. It's more apparent with the hammer that they really exemplify it. Like, it's kind of thing that they do with the voice that makes it kind of obvious to me. Like the deep kind of kind of voice. Like, if I could point out a specific cutscene, I would. But like I said, I haven't played Dark Moon in years, so I couldn't tell you an exact moment where I'm like, this is an instance of the hammer or the Slammer being stupid. It's just the Stadia. Oh yeah, true. I heard about that. Goes to the library. Yeah, you're thinking of the Poltergeist. Yeah. Except his voice is annoying. I hate his voice. The only one with shields and the only one that turned to mummies. Yeah, I'm glad in Luigi Mansion 3 they made it so that the Slinkers, or not the Slinker, yeah, the Slinkers can also hide in the mummy costumes. I gave you a reason to. I actually did play it, what was it, last year? And I still didn't love it. Like, I still didn't. Like, I think I hate, actually, no, that's a lie. I didn't hate it less, because I remember when I first played it, I actually liked it up until, I think, the third mansion is when I started to go, eh. Like, I remember liking the first two mansions, and then when I got to the third mansion, I was starting to be like, eh. And then in the fourth mansion, I was like, alright, this is stupid. Yeah, the Knights, I didn't like the Knight. I was like one of the only people who hated the Knight boss in Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. I did not care for that boss at all. Lego Luigi's Mansion, that's a stretch. That's a stretch. I wouldn't want a Lego Luigi's Mansion. I think Luigi's Mansion should stick to... Yeah. But you hated the Ice Boss? I did. That's why I had the fourth mansion. That's why I decided I absolutely hated it. The Ice Boss is my least favorite boss ever in any game. Just a knockoff brand of Lego. The fifth mansion I actually quite liked. I liked the fifth mansion for the most part. I wasn't a huge fan of the Blossus fight, or as Darkmoon calls it, the Big Boo fight. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of the Big Boo fight, but every other aspect of the Treacherous Mansion I liked. I thought it was solid-ish. What makes the 40th anniversary of the Bandit Namco lawsuit against Miss Pac-Man got dismissed? Oof. And I wouldn't say Miss Pac-Man was a huge, I wouldn't say that she was a huge part of the Pac-Man World games. She's definitely there in the story. Again, I can't really speak much of Pac-Man World 3, because I actually have never beaten that one. But Pac-Man Worlds 1 and 2, I don't think she was like a main integral part of the story. And was it a lawsuit over the character of Miss Pac-Man, or one of Miss Pac-Man's games? That's all that goes. Yeah, that I like that. The fifth mansion is probably my favorite in terms of the gameplay. The first mansion is probably my favorite in terms of the design. I think I liked the second mansion. I think Polterpup got introduced in the second mansion, so that's when I started to like. I think the first Polterpup mission was the first instance where I was like, why? Mostly because there was never an instance in Luigi's Mansion 1 where I got a key and just got taken away from me. So it was a bit like... What? Wait, was Polterpup in Gloomy Manor? I don't know. I think Polterpup made a cameo appearance in Gloomy Manor, like outside in the courtyard. But I don't think he was actually in... Like, you fought him. Yeah, yeah. The original Miss Pac-Man... Oh, the game? Yeah, so then that wouldn't really have an effect on the Pac-Man World games. Unless you mean the arcade game being in Pac-Man World. If that's the case, then they could just remove it. Or replace it with a different game. 2013 would have been true. 2013's... Oh, Mario Party 9 came out in 2012, didn't it? Or am I mistaken? Well, Island Tour actually came out in 2013, right? I think Island Tour came out in 2013. And then... Right? Mario Party 9 was 2012? Yeah. I missed 2019? I do when I don't. Mini boss and Scarescraper, I'll be honest. Yeah, the mini bosses are pretty cool in Scarescraper. I mean, I definitely like Luigi's Mansion 3 Scarescraper better than Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon Scarescraper. But Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon Scarescraper definitely had some things that were better about it. The endless mode, I mean, I don't remember if there was a difficulty adjustment, but I remember being able to play Scarescraper by myself and being able to complete it. With Luigi's Mansion 3, I have so much trouble completing a Scarescraper. I can do it, but it could take a few tries for me to actually complete a Scarescraper by myself. And I also don't like with the DLC that you have to be equipped with a costume to be able to get a certain floor. Like, I wish it was, you got the DLC, so you have the 3 floor packs, and they just kind of pop in randomly. Or, you can choose which ones that will cycle. I don't know. A little hard. Expert difficulty? Yeah, like, I don't know why that isn't a thing with 3. I really don't. Yeah, the blue twirlers are menaces. Same with the grabbers if they get you in a corner. Like, grabbers can be deadly if they get you in a corner. I always play expert. I could probably play. Oh, I'd have to probably go to advanced or hard first to regain my boundaries. But I'm pretty certain. Like, once I got back into the groove of Dark Moon's gameplay, I'd probably be fine. Okay, I'm probably gonna end this stream shortly. I know this was a shorter Chaturday, but I'm actually getting tired. And I'm getting hungry, so I probably want to eat something sometime soon. So, I'm probably just gonna end it off. So thank you guys so much for watching this Chaturday. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for future content. I have Doctor Who video this week. SpongeBob review hopefully next week. Yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching the stream. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one.